What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 video, and here we are going to talk about, once again, Japanese Ray Charles, aka Harada. So now the big fuss and the big controversy when it comes to Harada. Harada basically was at a Comic-Con and he was being asked questions about, Tekken 8 and about other Tekken games. And one of the biggest things that was asked to him is, why wasn't more content put into the game? And the thing about it is, Harada is a guy that, to a certain extent, he knows how to handle the media. He knows how to kind of push back on the media, even though every time this dude opens up his mouth, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. I've told y'all, ever since the Arsenal ass situation, I'm not going to listen to a damn thing that this man has to say. Every time this guy opens up his mouth, it's always a red flag. It's always a question mark. It is just simply unbelievable. And right now, when it comes to Harada saying what he said, when it comes to Tekken 8 extra content and whatever, it's once again, it's another red flag, and it's once again, it's unbelievable. And I'm going to tell you something. When Harada was asked that question and he answered it, and the answer was that he said that the demand was low and development was difficult, we already know that is just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because people have been demanding extra content since Tekken 7. Tekken 7 did not have extra content whatsoever, but that whole Tekken Bowl shit. But I'm not the type of people, I didn't fuck with no Tekken Bowl. Fuck that. If I want a bowl, I'll go right down the street to Jubilee Bowl in my neighborhood and go bowl. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and play no Tekken Bowl. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that Tekken Bowl shit that they gave us don't fucking count. But the thing about it is, when it comes to Harada saying the stupid shit that he's saying, look, it's just obvious. It's not third grade. Y'all feel what I'm saying? When he says that the demand was low, we already know that's a bunch of bullshit. Because us as fans, that's all we do. We demand things. We can't help it. We've been demanding things since Tekken 7. We never got what we wanted in Tekken 7 as far as extra content. We thought we were going to get what we wanted in Tekken 8 when it came to extra content, and we did not. We still waiting on more story DLC. I'm one of those type of people, that whole fucking Heihachi bullshit, I don't want that shit to end right there. You know what I'm saying? Because, be quite honest with you, that just made me lose respect for the character, how they fucking retcon Heihachi's whole fucking story. I lost totally respect for the character. I literally hate the character because of that. Because it's bullshit. That's just me. I don't want them to end with that story DLC. But it doesn't look like we're going to get more story DLC because, oh, what? Was that demand low too? I don't think so. People have been asking, where's more story DLC? That ain't no fucking low demand. Harada just bullshitting just like usual. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And then when he says development is difficult, okay, here's what I got to say about that. I do remember in Tekken 6, they made this extra feature called Scenario Campaign. So you mean to tell me that when y'all did Scenario Campaign, that was difficult? In my opinion, Scenario Campaign is probably the best extra feature that they have made in the Tekken franchise. So you mean to tell me that in Tekken 6, you were able to make the Scenario Campaign, but now in Tekken 8, almost 15 years later, you saying that development is difficult? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see how fucked up that shit is? And Harada expects us to believe that shit? 15 years ago, you made Scenario Campaign. So how difficult was that? How difficult that you can't put something else like a Scenario Campaign in Tekken 8 or bring back Tekken Force Mode? How difficult is that? And I'm going to tell you something else when it comes to Tekken Force Mode. Before Tekken 8 was released, Tekken Force Mode was demanded. I did like 3 videos on it. I did like 3 videos telling Harada, hey, bring out Tekken Force Mode. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And then they kind of teased us into thinking that Tekken Force Mode was coming back, and it never did. So when Harada says that whole shit about, oh, it was difficult, development is difficult, man, Harada just need to shut the fuck up, man. Harada need to shut the fuck up. Last time I checked, this is Bandai Namco. Isn't Bandai Namco one of the most resourceful companies or gaming companies in the world? So how fucking difficult is it? You feel what I'm saying? Look, None of this shit is adding up. None of this shit is really adding up. What's going on with Tekken 8, the development team, Bandai Namco, Harada talking. Ain't none of this shit adding up. Y'all feel what I'm saying? You know, look. My thing is this. Tekken 8 Season 2. When Tekken 8 Season 2 started, they put new moves into the game. They doing all of these patches. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Look. You doing all these monthly patches. Y'all just did the dumbest patch in fighting game history where y'all tried to fix the whole so-called Eddie Gordo bug. Y'all feel what I'm saying? I know that shit had to cost money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all took all that time to fix a stupid Eddie Gordo bug, but y'all can't put an extra feature in the game. Y'all don't think that's kind of fucked up? Y'all don't think that's kind of rotten in Denmark right there? You know, that's what I'm saying. So then you put new moves into the game. The game was already broken. You already had broken fucking moves. You put new moves in the game. I'm pretty sure that costs money. You feel what I'm saying? You're still bringing out DLC characters. I'm pretty sure that's costing money. You're bringing out new stages. I'm pretty sure that costs money. I'm pretty sure that's difficult. You know what I'm saying? So how difficult is it to put an extra mode back into the game? Like, look what's going on right now. We're going to get more characters. We're going to get more stages. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But this Ray Charles motherfucker going to come up here and say, oh, development is difficult, demand is low. Oh my God, man. You know what? It's just getting to the point right now. You know, Harada reminds me of this comedian named Gallagher. You know, Dave Chappelle talked about this dude. Gallagher was one of those comedians. He was kind of like a kiddie comedian. He just had corny clown jokes. And then every time he opened up his mouth, the only person that was laughing was him. Gallagher was the only motherfucker laughing at his own fucking jokes. And right now, when Harada opens up his mouth, it's like he is the only one that either believes what he's talking about, or he is the only one that is practically entertained by what he is saying. This type of shit right here is just really stupid. It's just really stupid. Saying development was difficult, but you work for Bandai Namco. You work for the Tekken team. Okay, now let's just hypothetically say, you know, everybody knows the employment issue that Bandai Namco has. So let's just hypothetically say maybe Harada is talking about, you know, they let a lot of people go that worked on Tekken, and the new people that came in, okay, it's kind of difficult for them. Okay, I will give him a 10% benefit of the doubt on that. But when it comes to a mode that y'all already created, like a scenario campaign or extra story DLC or whatever, I don't buy it. I don't buy it because y'all already given us that shit. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So this whole thing with Harada saying this fucking bullshit, like I said, when it comes to Harada, it's just cap on top of cap, shit on top of shit. And basically when this man opens up his mouth, you know, it's more like he's basically trying to damage control something. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And of course, you know, if you go on Twitter, you still got motherfuckers taking their Nutella, rubbing it on this man's back and licking it off, asking him the dumbest, simpest questions. Oh my God, Harada, are you gonna bring back Bekdu, son? Motherfuckers, y'all need to, man. God, man. And Harada already said Bekdu-san is not coming back. If another Taekwondo character is coming, he said it's going to be a female character. But you still got simp-ass motherfuckers. How about, hey, Harada, is there any chance you're going to bring back Bekdu-san? Y'all motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Y'all are just pouring into that man's ego. Like, for real. Every time he deconfirms something, y'all motherfuckers come right back and ask, where's Bekdu-san? Where's Christy Montero? Y'all motherfuckers need to stop. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers are the reason why he's acting like this. Y'all simp motherfuckers asking him for the characters that he done already deconfirmed and shit. Y'all need to fucking stop, okay? Y'all need to stop so he can stop. Because every time he opens up his mouth, this is what we're going to get right now. We're going to get a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. And what Harada was talking when it comes to that Comic-Con interview, it was just bullshit. I only watched it for like a minute and a half, and I was just like, oh, bullshit. When he said development would be difficult, last time I checked, you worked for Bandai Namco, the most so-called resourceful gaming company in the world. So it ain't difficult. Y'all got the money, okay? So, like I said, bullshit on top of bullshit when it comes to Harada. And the next time Harada opens up his mouth, it's going to be more bullshit. And like I said, the downfall of an empire continues. Like, look, this shit ain't going to get better. It's just not going to get better when it comes to Tekken 8. Right now, look, when it comes to this generation, I'm getting people coming into my comment sections with fake ass constructive criticism and shit like that. But you know what? Those people right now are just butthurt on what's going on with Tekken 8, and they coping right now. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers that are butthurt on what's going on with Tekken 8, look, a true Tekken fan, y'all just take the L right now. I'm not saying stop playing the game, because I still play the game. I still play Tekken 8 sparingly, but I'm going to be real with y'all when I say, like, right now, Tekken 8 Season 2 is trash. What's going on with Tekken is trash. The TWT is not entertaining at all. Harada is acting like a bitch. I mean, it's just on some real shit right now. But I'm still going to play it because I'm passionate about it and I'm real about it. And a lot of people right now in the Tekken community, y'all going to have to accept the fact that, look, in this generation, Tekken is just going to have to take the L. It's not going to be that high pedestal fighting game in this generation. I'm sorry. Tekken is just not going to be that game. Right now, at the moment, it's Street Fighter 6 right now. We still don't know what's going to happen with Virtua Fighter 6. You know, like I said, with Mortal Kombat 1, like Mortal Kombat 1 is gaining a little bit of steam, even though I've constantly said that I can't do Mortal Kombat 1. It's just not for me. You know, you still got Fatal Fury. You feel what I'm saying? You got a couple of other fighting games out there. You got Virtua Fighter 5 Revo right now. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody come into my comment section and literally tell me something so stupid. And was like, oh, no one is going to play Virtua Fighter 5 because of the graphic presentation. I'm sitting up there like, you fucking dummy. You fucking dummy. Because people are playing games like Bleach and shit. The game is good, but it don't look all that good. You know what I'm saying? So, graphical presentation, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfuckers is crazy, man. Motherfuckers are FGC crazy, man. Motherfuckers will say any fucking thing. True Tekken fans, like, look. Y'all just going to have to come to terms. Tekken 8 lost. Tekken is just going to take a L this generation. Like I said, they're going to continue to give us more characters and shit like that. They're going to continue to expose themselves because they're going to continue to give us more characters. They're going to continue to make these patches that cost money. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But development would be difficult if we were to add something such as more story DLC or a scenario campaign or Tekken Force. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. You know, I can go on and on how much this shit just don't even fucking make sense, but I'm not. But at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all right now, look, we should not be listening to a damn thing Harada is saying right now. And like I keep on saying, I've said it before, I will say it again. I'm finally glad that people are finally waking up to this, because we have butchered Ed Boon so many times for saying dumb shit about Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1. We need to start doing the same with Harada's Ray Charles ass. And I am glad that people are finally doing it, because I've been saying it all along. You know, I've been covering Harada since 2016. I was the first motherfucker that was doing Harada content, all that. That shit came from me. All right? So I already know how fake the man is. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So we need to start holding Harada accountable like we hold Ed Boon's ass accountable. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And I'm glad people are finally catching on to that. And now every time this man opens up his mouth, it's always a fucking red flag, and the people are just not buying it. And with this latest episode with Harada right here, just a bunch of gibberish coming out of his fucking mouth. So let me know what y'all think about the whole situation with Harada, talking about how demand was low for extra content, which is bullshit, because that's all people were doing, especially when Tekken 8 got revealed. And let's just keep it all the way real. Tekken 8 was rushed, okay? Street Fighter 6 came out of nowhere. Remember, when Street Fighter 6 got revealed, what did Harada come out and say? He said he was happy for Street Fighter 6. He didn't want to crush on their parade. And then what happened at the next event that Harada came to? They unveiled Tekken 8. So clearly something with Street Fighter 6 made them just be like, okay, let's rush this game out. They rushed the fucking game out. They didn't give two fucks about putting extra content in. They wanted to challenge Street Fighter 6, and look what happened to these motherfuckers. Because they rushed out that fucking game. They rushed out Tekken 8. We already know they did it because of Street Fighter 6. When they rushed that fucking game out, they just put the game out there. They gave us that fucking trailer. The whole world went, ooh, ah, and that was it. And not asking questions on why the game was rushed out the way that it was. Why was the reveal so fucking rushed and without substance? You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's seeing why. But I bet you something else, motherfuckers ain't gonna fall for that shit again. When Tekken 9 come and Harada try to stomp on another fighting games parade, I bet you motherfuckers ain't gonna fall for that shit again. I bet you y'all won't. Because that's exactly what happened. They tried to stomp on Street Fighter 6 parade, and Street Fighter 6 is laughing at them right now. You know what I'm saying? I know people are like, well, Capcom and Namco are buddies. I don't give two fucks, okay? I don't give two fucks. They still in competition with each other. Somebody at Namco told them, hey, okay, Street Fighter 6 is revealed. Y'all got to reveal Tekken 8. There's a dumbass up at Namco that told them to do that. It probably was Harada himself. If it was, he a dumbass. Because the game was unfinished. The game was unfinished, broken. It's even more broken now, but still, it was unfinished. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why we doing this shit right now. You know, they rushed the game out. They tried to stomp on Street Fighter 6's parade. They were arrogant. They got cocky. Look what happened. And now they're going to have to take the L. Tekken 8 just going to have to take the L this generation. Tekken in general is going to have to take the L this generation. People are still going to play it. People are still going to do content for it. I'm still going to play it. You know, I'm either going to criticize it. If I find a speck of light when it comes to Tekken 8, y'all know I'll let y'all know. But right now, it's just one big massive L after another. Shit on top of shit. That's just how it is, unfortunately. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about Harada once again open up his mouth, giving us bullshit, trying to do some type of damage control or whatever he's trying to fucking do. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at y'all in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.